In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the easiest, free, no plugins needed After Effects transitions. Let's start off with this circle rotate transition. Once you have imported your clips into your composition, you can put them right here. Now you have to resize them to your composition size simply by going up here and scaling them up till they seem about the right size. Once your clips are the same size, you're going to want to separate them a bit to where you want your transition to be. Then you just want to cut off the excess that you don't want. Now you're going to pre-compose both clips and move all attributes into a new composition. Then just repeat this process for the second clip. Now that you're on your transition point, you're going to want to go up here to your shape tool and then press Q twice so you have an ellipse tool. And then go to the corner and hold shift and drag it till your circle covers most of the composition. And then let go, and now you will have a mask of your shape. Now you're going to add keyframes just by pressing these little stopwatches for both scale and rotation. You're going to put these halfway as you can get them, and then you're going to want to easy ease them, and then add more keyframes to start the actual transition. All you have to do is put in a new number into the scale or rotate. First we're going to start off with the scale, just make it 0. Then for rotation you're going to want -90. This will rotate it at the same time as making it bigger. Now you're going to go and press the mask arrow right here, mask 1, and you're going to add a keyframe just by putting a little stopwatch right here on mask expansion. Now you're going to keep this keyframe here, easy ease it so the rest of the keyframes will just already be easy ease, and go to almost the end of the clip and expand it till it covers the whole scale. Now that it covers the whole scale, you can just put this back one, and now the transition will look like this. So you can just press U to put the keyframes away, and you're going to want to add motion blur so it looks better, but this is how the clips should look. On to the next transition. This transition is a Y flip transition. You want to start off by adding another clip into your composition. Now that you added another clip, you want to put it to where you want your transition to be. And then you're going to cut it where you want it to end. Now that you've cut it, you're going to scale it up so it fits the whole box. And then you're going to pre-compose it. Now that you've pre-composed it, you're going to add 3D to both of your clips you're trying to transition. So you're going to add it to this one, and then you're also going to add it to this one. And then you're going to click a little stopwatch right here on your first clip, and you're going to drag it to the beginning of where you want the transition to start. And then you're going to go to the end, and you're going to make it 90 degrees. And then you're going to easy ease both of the keyframes. Now that you've done that, you're going to add a Y rotation just by clicking the little stopwatch to the second clip. Now you're going to put this rotation. Now you're going to make this rotation to 70, and then make it where you want the transition to end, 360. Then you just easy ease them and add motion blur, and that's the transition done. This is what it looks like. On to the next one. The next transition is this left slide transition. To start the next transition, you're going to want to import another clip into your composition. Once you've done that, you're just going to make it the same size again, then put it where you want to transition it, then cut it where you want the clip to end. Now that you've done that, you're gonna pre-compose it. Now you're gonna go to where the clips transition. You're gonna add a position, a keyframe onto your first clip. You're gonna drag it back a couple frames and then change it to -540. Now you're gonna go to your other clip. You're gonna cut off the first bit and just freeze frame it. Now you're gonna extend it. Add another position keyframe, put it to the end of your clip. And then you're gonna make this 620. This is only if you're using a square composition. If you're not, you're gonna want to put it just to wherever the composition ends. Now you're gonna easy ease all of these keyframes. And now you're gonna add motion blur to the second clip. And now your transition should look like this. On to the next transition. The last transition is a horizontal shake transition. To start off, like all the other transitions, you're gonna wanna import another clip into your composition. Once you have your clip, you're gonna resize it, and then you're gonna pre-compose it. Now that you've done that, you're gonna put the clip onto where you want the transition to be, which I want it to be right here. Now you're gonna add a position keyframe by clicking the stopwatch on position, and then put this back a decent amount of frames. Like there should be good. Oh, well, we want to put it one more back so there's an actual middle. Now right there, now in the middle of your beginning keyframe, where you want the transition to be, you're gonna just put this first position all the way to the right, to where it's like halfway off right there. And now you're gonna go to almost the end so you can still tell what's happening, and go the complete opposite all the way to the left, about right there. And then you're gonna put this keyframe right here, easy ease all of them. And then you're gonna go to your effects and presets and search up motion tile. Gonna add that to your clip, and you're gonna make output width and output height both 250. Just mirror the image or mirror the edges, and now your transition should look like this. And then now this first part is done, and now you're gonna add the keyframes from this to this one. You're gonna press U so you can actually see the keyframes, then go to keyframe assistant and time reverse this time instead of easy ease, and you're gonna make sure this is cut down, the second one is cut down, and then you're gonna add motion tile to your second clip. Now you're gonna add motion blur to both clips, and your transition should look like this. And that's all for this video. Hope this helped. If it did, like and subscribe, and see ya next time.